Alright, let's
slow it down here.
Back, yeah.
Evan, throw your pistol in your inventory.
My AK's already in my inventory.
Okay, throw your pistol though, you might
I don't have
jump
a
out.
pistol on me,
Okay,
I
that's
get
fine.
to witty.
Tungsten, do the same.
I didn't bring any guns.
Okay.
I pray your trip here wasn't too difficult.
No.
No.
Oh, see? M113 stuck in the river.
I know. I know. Okay, we shall now commence the talks.
I
Hello
like
there.
this.
Make
Thank
it
you.
civil,
Thank you. The
please.
UN done
I
a
would
good
like
job. I commend you. This is very good.
Thank you.
I feel safe to talk to this.
Some ground rules.
Vile
for this
person.
discussion
But anyway.
here, listen to me. Ground rules. Be civil. I don't want to hear any yelling, any screaming. If anyone pulls a gun,
Oh, I found Shadow.
I can't do much about it, but please don't pull a gun.
We won't. This is formal
I
meeting.
believe we're both civil enough to not do so.
I trust you.
This man here is Tungsten. He's my press representative, and the man Evan here is my security. He is unarmed though. He is a black belt in judo and karate, so don't tempt him.
I see.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're the one I'm negotiating with.
Yes,
Are
I
you
am
the
representative.
leader of this
I'm the
disgusting
acting leader,
looking
yes.
flag?
Hey, be civil. No insults,
Yes,
please.
thank you.
Right. So, Mr. UN, this also involves you as well. First and foremost, I'm going to discuss with the UN commander first. You see the town of Nofar?
The one under UN control, yes?
Yes, it was labelled as a demilitarized zone about a few weeks back. I was just wondering, can we move the demilitarized zone from Nofar? Obviously, I don't want the UN to leave. I don't want the UN to leave. I just want the demilitarized zone at Nofar to be moved more along the river.
You want us to turn the entire river into a DMZ?
Yes.
The entire river? How
The whole river.
Well,
the entire
yes.
goddamn thing.
Yes, but the bridges itself will be have checkpoints of UN, and you can just leave it as checkpoints. And if anyone has visible guns, obviously stop them. But anything like a ladder or something, you know, let them pass through. You know, it's fine. You know, but the actual river itself, you know, just to prevent any form of smuggling or anything from either side, we can get that entire river as a DMZ, but bridges will not be part of that DMZ. Is this acceptable to the UN?
Give me a moment to consider it. I will have to.
Yes, and obviously your aid workers and the current troops at Nofar, they're fine there. It's just that. That's the main road.
If I may ask, why do you want Nofar to not be part of the DMZ anymore?
Because the people there don't want it. They feel safer if both us, the IDRA, and UN, they'll feel safer to see that we're cooperating more and doing side-by-side patrols at Nofar.
Could we not cooperate whilst also having the DMZ in Nofar? Because the DMZ is there to maintain peace after the massacre which occurred there recently. You know. I feel like the DMZ serves as a way to protect the people there, and
yes,
even if they don't think it's like safer, you know, having a DMZ there enforced by the UN is arguably the safest course of action. Because if people from your unit decide to, you know, defect, or they decide to perform some illicit actions,
a splinter cell group or something.
Yeah, you know, things can happen. You might get like runaway, you might get rogues. If it's a DMZ, the UN is going to be able to stop them.
Yes, but
and furthermore, if it's a DMZ, it prevents any conflicts with the CBSC.
Oh yes, of course. Then can I make a recommendation then? You see your base Unico. You see the area around Unico around here.
I see it.
Yes. Can we make that the DMZ instead? Because this does prevent any transits. Because as we know, yes, that one, more like around, more closer, you know, because you'll be able to see a lot from your base Unico anyway. So you'll be able to monitor the roads. You'll be able to see out. So making this the DMZ would be a perfect point for you.
No longer a DMZ zone.
Yeah, I don't want Nofar to be a
You
DMZ
want
zone.
Nofar gone from the DMZ zone, and you
Yes.
want this area here to be the DMZ.
Yes, because as you know, north of Nofar here, there was an incident.
I recall.
Yes, so, and that incident wasn't caused because Nofar here was part of the DMZ. If we have this part of the DMZ, that would prevent any incidents along here unless they go past the bridges around it. Which, as I know, the UN patrols around here are very heavy.
Yes, very heavy.
So, but they ain't as heavy around here. But having the DMZ at Nofar makes no strategic sense to preventing violence. But if you put the DMZ around Unico, it makes perfect sense. Therefore, it prevents any form of aggressive, sneaky action from going across the north and completely bypassing Nofar. And actually creating the violence, what we see in here at the Straw Village.
Well, what my personal belief is, having Nofar as a DMZ is beneficial to the UN because it keeps the people safe. That is our ultimate goal. We have no interests in the conflict between the CBSC.
Yes, I understand
and
that.
the
That's
IDRA.
why I said that your
So-
troops will still have free reign in Nofar, and your aid workers, they will not be harmed. After all, we
But
don't
you
have
have
the
to
resources,
understand.
let alone the will to attack the UN. We're on friendly terms, I would like to think, with the UN. As of course, I'm
UN
always
is
meeting
also-
with you. Yes,
Personally,
of course.
I don't think that your territorial claims have much impact on our decisions.
Well, the people are slowly starting to believe that my organization is slowly going towards their interests and creating a stable democratic country.
With all due respect, sir, I don't see this country as a
QRF
democracy
has
because...
Yeah, you don't
Well,
see the
I'm
country
okay.
at the
There is no
moment, but it
government.
is
If I
forming.
may, we have around the area, so you'll see I have marked in global chat our, as we call it, territory for lack of a better word. We do not lay claim to these areas, we do not own these areas, but we simply patrol here and make sure the people have what they need. We've talked with the locals and they agree to see us as a sort of police force around that area, seeing as the lack of a police force besides the UN. We wish to help the people there, and they have been increasingly supportive of us.
As you
Can
can
I
see, the
just say
red is
some-
what we claim.
Can I say something? This is completely unrelated to this situation. Can I have some medical aid, please? My leg is kind of...
Yes, he had an
gosh,
accident.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yes,
Alright, so-
as you can see that I've put in red the current territory of the IDRA and the soon-to-be Democratic Republic of Isla Duala.
You're good now.
Okay, so I fail to see the relevance of these territorial claims.
These territorial claims would be, you see, they don't get the rights to territorial claims, really. They can
Well,
say that
neither
they
do
operate in
you.
these
Well,
areas,
well,
that's
well,
fine.
well,
I will
for
accept
you.
that they operate in those areas. But the thing is, the reason why I'm saying territorial areas for the IDRA is because I am for the people. I am elected by the people currently to represent them as part of an interim
I have not
government.
seen any kind of voting.
Our
proof of
politics
said
don't
voting.
concern you.
Yes,
if I'm being
you're
kind
I voted.
you're
Green.
interfering with
born
our
on this
democracy.
island,
Then
You were born, then why do you
Yes.
support? Why do you support the corporation that wants to turn this island into a banana republic, oppress the
Laying
citizens,
these
and turn it
claims
into a
against each
dictatorship?
other serves no purpose for discussion.
claims
This is a
I know,
peace talk. We're here
true.
to determine
Do you know
And
what
also-
banana
I
republic
would
is?
say
Do you know what
also-
flag you were flying?
Yes, I
You
do.
know what that
you
flag
know the
does
problem
to
with
the
your
people of South
statement
America?
is that we arrived
Actually, that was
only
a different
recently.
company. I get the confusion.
No, Tricky also did it.
We only arrived here
No,
recently.
it was a different company. It wasn't
Anyway,
us.
But still.
but
We get
if
the
I
same
may, right?
Okay, that's fine.
Can we just recognise that one, right? That the red zone is patrolled and owned by the IDRA, and that
You
within
do
that
not own the
red
land,
zone,
but we will accept
within
you patrol there.
that red zone, right? We have the DMZ that is currently mapped out to prevent violence, and the fact that any area across the river and around Mangomak is heavily fortified and patrolled by the UN, that is fine.
Of
So,
course.
the fact that Nofar, I do believe it is, yes, as you say, it is beneficial to have a DMZ at Nofar, but at the same time, I don't see how it's beneficial when we just move that DMZ away from Nofar up to where we have established it around here would be much better. Now, the people in
also-
Nofar will still feel safe.
It also
They will
impacts
feel safe because
us
the UN will be there. You will still have a presence there. Yous have not eased anything at the moment. I thank you for showing up and coming to diplomatic talks, but you have to admit to certain things that your organization have done.
Which would be?
The night attacks on Kira. The massacre that happened at Kira right after the incident north of Nalfar.
I've not been made aware of this, and thus can make a statement on it.
Yes, of course you can't.
Who shined the spotlight away?
I think
It's not a spotlight.
That was a camera, I didn't even notice.
Keep an eye on you.
Right, shall we, if this talk is over, between you two, how about we get to the main course?
Yes, we'll get to the main course.
The UN will
If I
announce
may
its decision on the DMZ
Yes,
later.
yes, but can we just first come to agreement that the DMZ will be no longer at Nofar?
I cannot promise that, but I will look into it and I'll consolidate this issue with my
Because strategically thinking,
partners.
right, for the UN, Nofar, if the DMZ is set up here, strategically thinking, DMZ does not need to be around Nofar anymore.
Well, strategically, the DMZ could be this entire area, the entire strip of land here.
Yeah,
That would be the most
Well,
effective.
technically, it could be also this entire strip of land here as well, or this
There
entire
haven't been any
strip.
reports of violence in this area.
You know, no, there
The
isn't.
area
There wasn't
surrounding
because
the
we're not the
airfield
ones
is
being
extremely
aggressive and
peaceful.
going across and
We
attacking
only
people.
acted in self-defense.
You while operating and
Maybe
harassing
next
my
time
people.
Don't point a gun at a civilian boat.
You are not a
retard.
representative. You are not part of the.
And might I add,
Gun
the
down,
incidents
John.
that was at the north of Nofar as well. Can I just ask
I'm
and
so
request that
scared.
the CBSC also hand over the men responsible for the shooting of UN, regardless if it was intentional or not, is still a war crime.
Those men have been handed over.
I don't think so.
They've been freed.
I don't think so.
Yes,
No,
they
no,
have.
the prisoner exchange was different. The prisoner was imprisoned not for the attack on the UN, but because of a separate incident.
Yes, that's the incident
Well,
I'm
then I
referring
will
to.
promise
The
you
fact
to
that the
look
UN
into-
took fire and actually responded with warning shots and still took fire, their armored vehicle, although took light damage, was still under fire and therefore is a war
I will look
crime.
into the incident right now.
I would rather the UN look into the incident rather than you, because a lot of things can be buried as a result.
Together, then, if that is all right with
Yeah,
them.
we're just laying here and looking.
Say again?
Our faction, CBSC, and the UN will then
We'll let you
look
know if any
into the
vehicles
incident
go over
together,
or
if that is all right with them.
I'd rather
That
just the
sounds
UN.
perfectly fine.
Mr. UN, I would recommend that you investigate the claim that I'm making
Sir,
now,
once
which
again,
is
you
the
are a
truth,
bodyguard
when
for
it comes to
representative.
that the
I would request that the
CBSC
UN
have
remove this
conducted
bodyguard
illegal
because he
night
keeps-
attacks to
request the
inflame
UN
tensions
remove this
and to
member.
engulf the people into a war.
As much as this meeting's very useful, I've just received a report that Kieran might be under attack by a freedom fighter group.
Who?
Oh, that's not.
What's the name of the group again, Sebastian?
Where?
The Three Nations are apparently preparing an attack on Kira.
The three nations are preparing an attack on me.
Oh, that's what I've been told.
Who are these three nations?
I don't know.
Who are these people? How dare they?
Well,
How dare they?
I
Evan!
highly recommend
Yep.
you go and defend
Tell my
Kira
people-
because it's going
Actually-
to be under siege soon, if my sources
Kira
say.
will be under siege soon. Whoever's at Kira, stay there. These vile Three Nations militia group, whoever they are, will be dealt with by the IDRA, and they will die. How dare they attack us and our
Lovely
people?
to know.
James, do you want me to send
Probably
the
your
other
Splinter
guys
Group.
over there
Yes,
as well?
yes. Here somewhere.
I hear
Wait.
vehicle.
We need to... Vehicle.
Vehicle. Okay, again,
Easy when
What are we doing?
which
they
Overwatch
just
position?
crashed. Watch too, but Nick says it's you win.
If it's UN, confirm. I want a PID.
Yeah, I saw the UN. They crashed. Yes, it's a UN number.
coming up down east?
Yeah, is that a helicopter or what?
No, they don't look like us. They're moving up.
Hold fire! Oh, fuck's sake. God damn it.
Where was that?
What was that?
Also the building north.
No idea. Wasn't near my position.
What, maybe?
That building north.
I see a new car incoming. To the east.
I got tangos to the north of you in the smoke building. The building with the smoke. I can't tell if they're friendly or not.
Car incoming towards Overwatch position 1.
Northeast. Overwatch position 2. Car
We have an inbound,
incoming.
Evan. Inbound.
Yeah, I know, I see it. They're engaging.
I'm moving to Overwatch 2.
They're shooting at me,
Tungsten, move over to Overwatch 2.
Head over. Someone support Blade.
He's there at Overwatch 1.
I'm going to him.
Moving.
Everyone else, support at Overwatch 2.
Know where he is.
No, we didn't know the
I got tangos up here.
Overwatch 1.
Do you want us to push or? Oh wait, there's already someone pushing.
Yep, it's me. I'm walking up behind you, Blade.
Roger that. Yeah, they're retreating.
Pushing behind Tungsten.
Time to attack if you're not doing that. I don't think.
Hold before you crest. Hold before you crest.
I don't think these guys are CBSC, but I.
No, they're not. They're not.
Tags. I do want to check their tags to be 100% certain later.
I'm on you.
Somebody's healing over there. Hey.
Yeah, that's our guy.
Alright.
No?
Down on the ground. Disarm now. Disarm. Disarm. Disarm yourself.
No, it's so random.
Get up and surrender. Put your hands up. Who has cable ties?
I'll check the area.
I don't think
I'll
so.
heal Toucan. I'll heal Toucan.
Right.
Blade,
keep your gun on him.
I got it. Headshot on the word.
Area seems clear.
Can we secure the vehicles and check if they have bombs on them?
Can we get the SIP reps on Overwatch 1, please?
What's the name of your organization?
Do I get chocolate if I tell you?
You'll get no bullet.
You won't get hit.
Well, that's true.
I can tell you this, right? You tell me everything, I let you go, you can go back to your family. You tell me nothing, I make your life misery.
Oh, my wound's reopened. Can I get a medic on me, Shadow?
Alright.
Yes.
So tell me.
Okay. I come from the Eastern Coalition. I'm a mere gunner.
You're just a mere fighter for the Eastern
gunner.
Coalition.
Could you give me a little...
Tell me, is this the Eastern Coalition I've heard rumors about that operates at El Bakal?
I don't like touching you.
I stubbed my toe.
No, we operate at Crony.
Oh, you operate at Crony!
Oh.
Yeah.
I can OD you.
Right, okay.
I'll
I'll OD you. I'm kidding.
Alright, okay. How strong are yous?
Pretty.
Pretty strong. So strong yous all died at my
set up
boot
explosives
today.
to go off.
Yeah, because
I forgot I didn't have a detonator, so there's explosives somewhere, and I don't know where they're at.
They said no, so we
I
decided not
have
to.
a ditch, a demolition block, and a fire charge, and I have no clue where they're at.
Want a flag?
Is there an explosive like charge block, or like something that sets them off in here?
Yes.
So, tell me, what was your idea for attacking us and putting Kira under siege?
There you
Hmm.
Hey. Oh, is it? Does it also just like look?
I wasn't informed about it,
Yeah,
while I'm bleeding again.
If you're in...
You're bleeding again?
Yeah, I wasn't informed about it.
Evan, bandage him.
I
It's
don't
my
have bandages.
Oh
wait, yeah, I do. Never mind.
what we were briefed on was that Sierra was going to be attacked if the UN said yes, but then they told us that the UN said no
You
to
still
our attack.
attack?
And then we had sent a recon group, and
What's the
so
truth?
to
What the fuck?
oh my
Shadow.
Shadow. He was
He's
cooperating.
Yeah,
No, he's
Shadow.
lying. He's lying.
Don't beat
him.
Don't
He's
beat him
lying.
unless I tell him.
Hold.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sir.
What the fuck? Wait, no. Wait.
What are you
no.
doing, Shadow? Fail RP.
James, if it doesn't bother you, I'm gonna go sell,
Right.
Sorry.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Alright. So then when our recon guys were approaching here, we decided to send a part of the assault force. Not to assault, but to keep them safe. But then you guys shot at the recon forces apparently. So
we fired warning shots at them, and they responded with just shooting everything.
Well, we were told to move in because the recon guys were apparently under attack.
James, I'm gonna go sell the oil.
Yeah, go on.
Retaliated.
And
then
use retaliated. So what you're saying is your recon element stumbled upon us in a hostile manner, and then is proceeded to attack us.
There's a hole.
Yes, I made it because you can't run through, so I need to make it higher, the planks.
So, tell me, is it just your town of Crowley in this Eastern Coalition, or do I have to be concerned? And who is the Eastern Coalition aligned to? Is it themselves, or is it to another faction?
Fucking dick.
Now, the Eastern Coalition is basically, you know how we have militias around the island protecting their towns?
So, I'm guessing the town of Albakal, Crowley, Susi, and Chaba is part of this coalition?
What was that?
That's a negative. We only operate in Crony. Do you say didn't want to join us? We lost Chaba long ago, and Albakal is a ghost town. Nobody operates.
Can you guys
there.
investigate that explosion?
I'm bleeding again.
Where was it?
I think south.
I'm bleeding again.
Alright, I'll take one guy. Shadow.
Oh, I see.
Put him in the water.
Deep?
Yeah, as deep as you can. Right there is fine. For crimes against the people of Isla Duala, you are sentenced to death.
Is that a war crime or not?
Where was that contact?
That was me executing the prisoner.
Alright. Is that a war crime?
Yes.
Okay, let's just not mention it.
Hi guys, it's James here. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also share away the video to your friends as well. Also, leave a comment down below. Thanks guys, and see you next time.